Yeah, I was waiting for that bell to end. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mason Routt, and this is my senior exit. I am graduating from Carmen Ainsworth, and my English teacher is Mrs. Mattern, advisory Miss Matthews, and my ZOEP is done. My favorite quote that I picked says that nothing will work unless you do, and the reason I like it so much is because it reflects the mentality that I strive to keep every single day. Because you can't expect to get any results out of anything if you don't work for it. So I try to live by that. So, a few of the keywords that I would use to describe myself are hardworking, first of all. Any task that's given to me, I just make sure that I put 100% into it. Make sure that I do the best that I can for everything. So, I am Christian. I take very strong pride in my faith, and I always try to better myself through God, any chance that I can get. Very musical. I come from a musical family. A lot of instruments. My mom's a music teacher. Dad's a drummer. My brother is a guitarist. Other brother doesn't really play that much, but he still has a good ear. So yeah, and I play quite a few instruments myself, which you'll see on the next slide. I like to say that I'm pretty disciplined. I like to keep at things no matter how hard it is or what trials that I might face. And I'm ambitious. I like to take on a lot of things at once. And sometimes it can make me a little overwhelmed, but I've kind of gotten used to that at this point. So, yeah. Some of the things that I do, I play a lot of sports, which would be basketball, soccer, and golf. I started basketball in 7th grade. I quit my junior year, and then I joined back my senior year. It was a pretty complicated time during my junior year, but if you guys want, we can ask questions about that after. For music, I play the piano, saxophone, and so the piano and saxophone I played for a while. Piano I've done since I was in like 2nd grade, and I started saxophone in 5th grade with elementary band. But the guitar, that's been a lot more recent. I just picked that up a month ago, so I just added it in there recently. And the English horn, the reason I started that is well, if you don't know what an English horn is, because it is obscure. It's like an oboe, but it's a little longer, and it has like this bell at the bottom. So it has a similar kind of sound, it's just lower, deeper. The only reason I started that is because there's one piece that we're doing in symphony band during the spring concert, and Mr. Jones wanted me to play that part, so I said, yeah, let's go for it. So I just picked that up recently. I like to do a lot of volunteer work. If you look right here, I was in Panama for a missions trip last August, and we just went there to work and serve the community, and it was a really great experience. I also coached upwards basketball last winter, for 3rd and 4th graders. That was also really great, just learning how to manage all those high energy kids. It was a lot, but it was a good experience. A few other random things. I like to collect CDs. A lot of kids listen to Spotify, but I don't really. I've kind of switched to CDs because after I got my license, like a month later, we had to switch cars because there were a lot of repairs on the first one that I had, and there was no Bluetooth option. So we just had to use this little dinky Bluetooth adapter to put in the phone, or in some charger thing. I forgot what it was, but it doesn't really sound good. But my dad just gave me some CDs out of his collection, and I was like, oh, okay, we'll just deal with that for a while, not thinking I'd actually enjoy it. But like one day I was just sitting in the car, and I just really liked the sound, so I stuck with that. And also I'm a computer nerd. That is my computer at home that I've sunk about $1,200 into in the past 5 years. So I do a lot with computers. I also worked last summer with the IT department. That was just a summer job. Yeah, I do a lot with computers. So I'm definitely a hands-on learner. In Zello, the learning style test definitely reflected that. I like to do things with my hands, and yeah, I would say that's pretty accurate. So I am going to be going to Olivet Nazarene University. I applied in August. I accepted September 8th, but my official visit was November 3rd, and that might be a little confusing, but the reason the official visit was November 3rd and I was accepted September 8th is just because I've been there so many times before, so I was already really familiar, and I knew I wanted to go there, so I applied in August. But the official visit was November 3rd, so just to clear that up. So, my financial plan, I filled out the FAFSA in January, and I also received NYC's Leadership Scholarship in October. If you don't know what NYC is, it stands for Nazarene Youth Conference. So they have this conference every 4 years where Nazarene students all around the country come to one big city, and we do things like worshiping and doing service projects and stuff like that, and just meeting other people. It's a really great experience. I went there last July, and Olivet is actually offering any senior who went to NYC full tuition to go to their school. So it's just like, it's crazy to me that I was able to get that. It's like just right place, right time, because it's just seniors for this year.
Wow.
Anybody else who went did not have that opportunity. So that's a huge blessing. Yeah. And I applied for my Carmen Cougar scholarships already. I sent that paper in a while ago. Applying for Tennessee Go, and my parents have my college fund set up. So, my career goal is, right now I want to earn a job as a physical therapist at a clinic. I would like to do that pretty soon after I'm done with PT school, which would be after I graduate. And like a dream job would be a physical therapist on like a pro college sports team, something like that. Like that's just like in a perfect world that would be my choice, but I don't really know what's required of that, so I just wanted to throw that out there. And my path for that will be to study kinesiology at Olivet and attend PT school afterwards, and then work while I'm attending PT school. So, how will I do this? To establish a timeline right here, when I say short term, I'm kind of referring to any time from now throughout college, and just any time throughout college. And then long term is like once I'm out of college and I'm just on my own. So the first thing I could do is job shadow a physical therapist. We've been talking about calling Ortho Michigan or any other place to see what opportunities they have for shadowing. And graduate with a bachelor's in science and kinesiology. And I just feel like the best thing to do with that, is to stay disciplined and do what I have to do in college, keep my grades up. Then I would like to gain a physical therapist assistant position at a clinic or hospital while I'm finishing my degree. So then long term, once I'm out of college, I would like to make it into PT school. The best way to do that would be graduate college with a bachelor's in science and kinesiology with a physical therapy concentration, and also get a 150 on the GRE. And then after all that's done, just gain that job as a physical therapist. So I would graduate PT school and start searching as soon as I could. So, life goals in the short term, first of all, graduate. And the best way all I feel like I have to do is just keep doing what I'm doing, because this has been the best academic year for me for high school. So I just need to keep that up. I want to finish any last scholarship applications that are possible. Now, I don't know if there might be one more that's left, I'm not sure. I think I've done the best I can with that. And find a good group of friends at Olivet that I can connect with and have get good influences from. In the long term, this would be after I'm done with college. I really want to be certain about what I want to do. Because like I have this plan for physical therapy and everything, but that's just a plan right now. I really don't know if I'm actually going to do that in my life. So by the end of college, I hope that I would be certain about what I want to do. And let's say 2034, which it would be like 4 years after finishing PT school, I would like to own my own house. I'm okay with being in like an apartment for a while, but after 4 years, I think I would want to start looking for a house. And some random things. I want to own a cabin up north in Michigan because we didn't really get much snow this year, and I was upset about that. So I want to spend Christmas time in the snow. So I'd like to get a cabin like that. And also, I want to travel to New Zealand. My parents actually talked about that, how they want to do the same thing. So maybe we could do that in the future sometime. We'll see. Well, thank you guys. That's all. Are there any questions, actually? Sorry.
No questions, excellent job, a very good presentation.
Thank
The
you.
details perfect, it sounds like a great plan. So one question would be, I know that you said God is an important part of your life and that's how you direct your way, or he directs your way. So is that what you mean about not being sure on what you want to do, like at the end of getting your college degree? Is it like looking for his will, or is that just, you're just not, like this is what you would do if you could do it right now? PT.
Well, just, I guess he could play a part in that because you never know the opportunities that you're going to have. But I'm like, just my plan right now, that's just based off of my current passion for
Right.
just,
So that's
life.
really insightful.
Yeah.
So that's really good.
Mason, say something about music education.
Oh, and yeah, like, even right now, I'm reconsidering it because
Okay.
I take symphony band with Mr. Jones, and just seeing what he does is like inspiring me, and maybe that could be a possibility. I don't know.
Right.
It's just you never really know.
Right.
So.
Yep. Well, great plan for right now. So, and you have so many different paths that you can take that you're qualified for in your character, and so it's really good to see that presentation.
And I think we actually have 2 scholarships that we have applied
I know I have one that's sitting on the desk that
Yeah.
just came in.
Okay.
And then I have the
Um,
one I put on Minga a couple weeks ago.
Okay,
Um,
you look that one up and
I
I'll
will.
get the other one.
Okay.
So it's just a 3.0 or higher. I think there might be an essay question, but it's like 500 words, and it's for anyone, so.
Okay.
I have a copy on my desk, I can give it to you for paperwork. And I think Mrs. Malone was in the background helping Earl Jones to qualify for that one.
For science, yeah.
Okay,
so-
that's, yeah. she was on
Earl
there.
Jones, yeah, so we'll get that application for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, and that one's due tomorrow though, honey,
Oh.
so.
It's a easy
Yeah,
application.
it's not a hard process,
Okay.
but that one is due tomorrow.
We'll get that before you walk out of here.
Okay. Thank
Okay?
you.
Yeah.
For sure.
Thanks for
Great
listening,
job.
guys.
I
All
wish
right.
you all
Thank
the
you.
best.
Thank you.
Which one's this?
Piano.
2015.
Well, it's
That's
your.
where it all
piano.
began.
It's your SAT.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, so I take piano lessons. Well, I took piano lessons for a while, but I'm kind of nearing the end of. There's not much left for piano in high school right now, so I'm not really taking any at this moment. But
But you're very talented at playing piano.
yeah, I like to think so. And
I've heard you.
last year, they have a test called the SAT, Student Achievement Test. Wait, no, it's the.
It's called that, it's confusing. It's
I don't
for
know,
piano.
it's the same.
It's for
Yeah,
piano,
yeah.
it's not the SAT.
It's not the
Yeah.
essay
Right,
that we know.
right, right.
And I got the top score of everybody that was there for my level, and they actually paid me for it, so that was really cool. And
Yeah.
there was a recital for all the honors pianists, so that was cool. But piano, yeah, piano's been a huge part of my life, even when I didn't really start enjoying it that much. Like, she made us do lessons, and I was like I was reluctant at first just because I don't know, I wasn't that passionate passionate about music,
Mhm.
but now I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's what she knew was gonna happen.
Yeah.
So if you had
At
to
least
pick,
hope.
is piano your favorite? If you had to pick
Oh, yeah.
a favorite instrument?
It's a huge part of my life. So.
Are you liking the guitar so far? I know you said you just picked that up.
Yeah,
but
it's
how
really
do you feel
cool.
about that so far?
Well, I'm just picking out chords and stuff with my ear.
Okay,
I really like doing that kind of stuff.
cool. Very good.
So right here, well, both of them. I got the Cavalier with Character Award for my soccer team, my junior year and senior year.
Nice.
So
Awesome.
yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
And then this was basketball this year. That was soccer this year. Soccer this year was really great. I don't know if I can say the same about basketball, but soccer was great because there were so many new kids and they didn't really know what they were doing, a lot of them, and it was nice to like be a leader out there
Mhm.
and try and help them through that. It was
Awesome.
it was really
Nice,
cool.
Yeah.
And
That would
they-
be why you got the character award.
We all got along really well. So it was
Have you
great.
played all throughout high school?
Yeah.
Since your freshman year? You probably played against my son. He just graduated Clio last year and he's
Clio.
played, I know you guys played them 1 year here.
Okay.
So
Maybe.
a couple years ago. So you were probably a freshman. I think he was a sophomore.
Okay.
Sophomore when he played here.
So yeah, he's a year ago.
Yeah.
For soccer this year, I won all district team, so that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't really won an award like that before, so it was really nice to get that.
Yeah.
Just yesterday, I got this for Scholar Athlete Award. It was, yeah, it was really cool to be in that kind of group. Those kids with their 4.6 GPAs. I'm not quite there, but it was cool. And
They have a weighted system. We don't.
Yeah.
Bingo.
It's probably equivalent.
So, and lastly, these two medals are for solo ensemble. I played piano for, these were my junior and senior year medals. This is just district solo ensemble. I got ones there, so
Oh, excellent.
that was really cool. And then I went to states both years and got ones twice. So
Great. Awesome.
yeah, I'm really proud of that.
You should be. You should be proud of everything. You've done an amazing job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
Very great.
yeah.
Thanks for sharing all that.
Of course.
Good job,
you
Mom
guys.
and Dad. He's